Hey everybody, it's Preston here, aka Godzilla Hawk, and welcome to the 30th. Very quickly, I don't know if I told you guys yet this, but there isn't. I want to do a quick little update while people are coming in asking me questions. So here's an update if I haven't told you yet, but I just want to remind you. I got a different position at my job, so I moved into another warehouse, a smaller warehouse where I pretty much help unload and load trucks and trailers and sort out batteries. And I get off at 3:30 p.m. So normally at my other job, I would work from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Now I'm working from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., which means I get off work earlier, way earlier. That's 4 hours earlier, which means I have more time to kind of relax, do other projects, do more videos. I have a lot more time to do all that jazz. Because I know some of you have kind of noticed that my videos haven't been consistent. Sometimes I do a couple in a row, sometimes I don't. A lot of that is just because of work, because I'm just too tired to really do anything. But I figure, I kind of do a quick little Q&A right now, if you guys want. So all I'm going to do is just wanted to keep you guys updated what was going on with that. Again, Q&As are always the same. They haven't changed. You send me a question that's appropriate and I feel comfortable asking, and I will answer that question honestly and truthfully. I know some of you know there's a lot of stuff going on with me on YouTube, little me. Just kind of throw out the window. Anything about Road Dog, I'm just going to ignore. I've kind of already said what I need to say about that, so I'm not going to go into detail about that. If certain people or anybody tries to start with that, I'm just going to ignore it. Because I don't want this, because I've been dealing with a lot of stuff right now, and I don't need everybody kind of doing that right now. So with all due respect, when it comes to the Road Dog situation or anything with the past video, or if you're asking me what's going on with Midge and Jacob and all that, I'm just not going to answer that. I kind of don't want to talk about that. All I'm just going to say is Mitch and Jacob and I are fine right now. And there's no animosity. We're fine. I just don't want to talk about that video anymore. I kind of just want to let that video be, and I kind of just want to move on. Just kind of do a little fun little Q&A. With that being said, again, just ask me. Besides that, you can ask me any questions you want, and I'll answer them truthfully. I always like doing Q&As. I know a lot of you guys wanted me to do Q&As for a while, and now I figured how to do Q&As. Now people like my Q&As. I get a lot of interesting comments. Honestly, I'll get some troll questions, but most of the time I get really good questions. I really appreciate that. What? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, hang on, guys. So this isn't really a question. This is Noah, a Watts brand watching. I figured you'd be watching. First of all, I want to give a shout out to you, Noah, very quick, for the posters and everything you've been doing so far for WZ, especially that last one was awesome. I love that one. So give you credit for that. So let's see here. The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage acrobatic or capability test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. The 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. The second time you fail to complete a lap before the sound, your test is over. The test will begin on the word start. Start. I'm kind of stuck because that's not even a question. I don't know if this is some sort of like prank Noah's doing, or this is some kind of like troll, or Noah's trying something else out. I have no idea what it is. I'm honestly speechless. This is one of those, like, I know Noah and guys like Mitch and Jacob love to mess with me and everything, but this is one of those few times where I have no response. I don't even know how to even answer this. I don't even know. I'm at a loss for words. I got nothing on this one. Um, so yeah, Noah, you go ahead and do that, but this is a Q&A, so if you have any questions, I'd appreciate it. That'd be a lot easier. So I'll give you some more time to kind of do some Q&As. Because I don't know what Noah's talking about. I don't know. I guess it's some sort of challenge he's asking everybody to do. I have no idea. Um, but I have no idea. I don't get. I'm still lost. So I'm just gonna kind of go past that for a minute because I'm speechless. I want to get that off my mind. That was a curveball I didn't expect. But again, so guys, I'm gonna give you some time to answer some questions. Ask me some questions. I'll answer actual questions or statements that make a little bit more sense and I can follow by easier. Um, as some of you probably don't know, we are doing our next Wrestling Warzone event, our next WZ Wrestling Promotion show next Saturday. Hopefully, we'll start promoting it more on YouTube soon, maybe this weekend. But we're getting ready for that. I can't go into really any details behind these scenes, but I'll just tell you. Let's just say this has been one of the more stressful shows when it comes to behind the scenes, like booking everything. I think we've done. It's just there's a lot of animosity and there's a lot of pointing fingers and nobody on the right path. But right now right now we're kind of calming down. We're just kind of trying to talk and structure everything. But that show's still going on at the East Bay Pro venue. This is the first time we'll be trying this out. This will not be a full-time thing. This is just going to be a one-time deal because our other venue right now is under construction. Right now they're doing some maintenance or whatnot. So unfortunately, we can't use the venue until it's fixed. But when we have time for Battlemania 2, we'll be probably back on schedule. Um, so with that being said, so that's going on with WZ. So we're still continuing the show, and we'll hopefully get the YouTube videos on our channel, highlights and the full-length matches upload on YouTube as soon as we can when the show is done. I'll make sure to get a link so you guys can subscribe to our YouTube channel, WZ. Go to Facebook and our Twitter page, and check those out. Follow us on all that cylinder. So let's see. Once again, James Cameron's Titanic is an epic, action-packed romance set against the ill-fated maiden voyage of the RMS Titanic, which ultimately carried over 1,500 people to their death in the ice-cold waters of North Atlantic in the early hours of April 15th, 1912. I'm assuming one or two things with you, Noah, right now is happening. Either you're trolling me by yourself, or Mitch is telling you to do this, or you're doing this because you're studying for an exam in high school, getting ready to graduate, and you're just putting this out to kind of remind you. It's one or the other, because this is, I mean, really, this is the only person that's only commented. They're not even questions. They're just like random, like some kind of random game, and then a random fact about the Titanic. Like, well, I guess that's what happens. We have Noah hang out with guys like Mitch and Aaron Griggs and Dallas, who's the MVP of YouTube. If you're watching this, Dallas, you're the MVP of YouTube. You hang out with guys like Jacob and all of them. So normally, like, I become angry, confused, but I'm so used to this. Like, I'm so used to like especially from the beginning of 2012 and 2011 when I first met Mitch. Like honestly, like Noah and I just grew up with those guys, and we just kind of dealt with them now. We kind of know how to deal with them. But yeah, no, I have. Um, so yeah, there's that. What's well for number one, Scott Casey Gale. What's up, President? What else is new with you? I mean, nothing really besides just the wrestling promotion. You know, and work. Either that, nothing really. I mean, we're getting our house repainted. We're getting the insides of our rooms repainted. So I'll be having different color walls by next week. You'll see that. But other than that, nothing really. Watts Brand, Preston, February 22nd, 2018. What is wrong with you, Noah? Okay, seriously, I'm serious. I'm not lying now. I think Mitch put you up to this, Noah. I'm not lying. I think Mitch put you up to this. Either if he did, then somebody put you up to this, or you're just doing this to mess with me. Just ask me a question. I don't care, Noah. Just ask me a question. There's only so much of this I can take. Actually, let me hear my voice. I don't care, Noah. Okay, so I sound all right. Watts Brand. Okay, have you ever smoked weed or done any drugs? No, unless you count the drugs as like stuff for like allergies or colds. Which in that case, I only take those when I'm really really sick, like with a bad cold or allergies. I'll take those, but either that, like I haven't done any other drugs or weed or any of that. I'm just not into it. I don't believe in that stuff. I only believe the only drugs you should take is stuff that's going to make you feel better, and I mean make you feel better or subscribe to a doctor. By a doctor, either that, you know, I don't believe in drinking or smoking and doing that. But I know Jacob's done a lot of weed apparently. So watch for some comes to. Okay, this sounds something like fucking Jacob or Aaron would say. And no, I did not eat the. I never had Flintstone gummies, although I do take vitamin gummies for more vitamins. But no, I've never had those. Um, but yeah, so when it comes to that, usually just no. I've never done that, and I don't want to. Heroin makes me feel better. ZZ, well, good for you, I guess. I'm not going to do that, but if you want to do that, go ahead. I can't tell you no or can't say yes, but you do what you do, I guess. Ever do heroin? No. It's pretty much a drug, and I don't do drugs. I don't want to do drugs. I think it's bad for you. I think it's stupid, and it can ruin your life. But again, if you like doing heroin, then do it, man. Like I'm not gonna, you know, crap on you or anything. But if you do it, like fine, I can't stop you. But you should take some heroin. I'm not gonna take heroin. I don't want to take heroin. So that's the last straw when it comes to heroin. I'm not gonna do any other drugs. I'm never gonna do it. And I have my other personal reasons for doing that. So, but if you like it, go ahead and do it. But I'm not doing it. What? Why? Okay, seriously, no. Are you just trolling me right now on your own, or is Mitch trolling you? Why Jig across the road? Gee, I wonder why. Please tell me, Noah. I'm so curious. To try to fire Road Dog. Well, that's right. I think the chicken would be fired more and be the next serving for KFC than anything. But that was a good attempt. But yeah, I kind of don't want to talk about Road Dog. Like I said in the beginning, I kind of don't want to talk about him right now. You know, I've been on a Twitter blast on that. I did my video rant a few days ago about that, so I kind of just want to move on, kind of have more fun with it. So I just want to. Harry Fun, did you know Naito versus Jeff Hardy for TNA Heavyweight title at Wrestle Kingdom? I remember that, like hearing something about that, but I never seen the match. I still think that's kind of strange, but it's not the first time something like that's happened. Like we've had guys like I think it was Sanaa versus AJ Styles when AJ I think went to Japan when he was a TNA Heavyweight Champion. I don't know if that was New Japan or if that was a DDT wrestling. We fought on Sanaa, we defended the heavyweight title, but I know some TNA wrestlers have gone to New Japan or wrestled in Japan, all that stuff. Um, so that's one thing I could give TNA credit for. They're willing to do that with other promotions and not get in trouble. Maybe if WWE did that, like I mean, they kind of did with Jericho, but Jericho right now is a free agent at this point, so he kind of doesn't count. It only counts if the guy signs an actual contract, but we'll see. Well, for another one, what movies are you looking forward to seeing this summer? Um, um, well, here's what I'll say. Not summer, but I'll be looking forward to this year. We'll make it easier this year. Deadpool 2, of course. Infinity Wars. Looking forward to that. Trying to see what else. There's a few other. Jurassic World, Fall Kingdom, because Jurassic Park fan. Um, I'm sorry, my mind's blank. I'm trying to think of all the movies because there's a lot coming out. Oh yeah, Pacific Rim. Yeah, Pacific Rim. I want to see. That's the few I can name on the top of my head. There's obviously going to be more coming out. Oh, and Venom. I'm curious to see Venom too. So I'll say those are the five I could think of on the top of my head. Viewing party for Papa Vince's funeral. I got no comment on that one. Would you ever want to do a fantasy draft with me? I love to do one. In fact, one of these days, if you ever want to come over, like if we're about to do a pay-per-view or something, if you want to come over early, I'm glad I do one with you in person. I love doing the fantasy booking drafts. I've done a few with Brandon, I've done a few with Mint. I love to do another one. I love those videos. One of my favorite stage one of my favorite stages slash sets are WrestleMania 9, 22, and 26. Well, I'll go with this. If I have to go WrestleMania, my favorite stages, I would say WrestleMania 33 is by far my favorite WrestleMania by far right now. I just love that creativity of it, and plus I'm a sucker for Universal Studios. Which, speaking of which, I'm actually going to Orlando in September for vacation, so maybe I'll go to an NXT show nearby. Hopefully. Um, so there's that. Let's see here. Another WrestleMania stage I really liked. I liked WrestleMania 28 for some reason. It wasn't like the greatest stage, but I think it was because of the coloring and everything kind of made it stand out a little bit. WrestleMania 24, I like that one. Kind of almost looked like a movie theater, and that was again in Orlando too. I thought that was pretty cool. Finally, some of the best stages I could think of were in all Florida so far. Let's see. Um, those are the ones I could think off the top of my head that I would say are my favorites. I really like, but I would say my number one would be WrestleMania 33 so far. But let's see what happens with WrestleMania 34. Who knows? Maybe that'll be my new favorite stage. We'll have to wait and see. Who owns the right to call themselves best wrestler in the world? Um, well, if you're talking about currently, the guys I can say have the right to say it are guys like Kenny Omega, Okada, AJ Styles, I would honestly say those would be the top three. I think that would call themselves the best in the world, like currently wrestling. Um, but if you're asking me like also who I think, in my opinion, is the greatest of all time, I would say just Undertaker. Just the fact that he wrestled all these different eras, he's still going, and he's still the most loved and respected man of all wrestling business. And Undertaker's not my favorite of all time. I'm just saying, if I had to be honest, I would say he's the true best in the world. He's the greatest of all time when it comes to being a wrestler, just because of how big of a landmark he made in the business and all the different eras he's been a part of. Your favorite WrestleMania match ever? You know what? I just answered this one too. I answered this one, I think, not too long ago. Yeah, my favorite WrestleMania match of all time, and it's still one of my personal favorites. Edge versus Mick Foley, Hardcore Rules at WrestleMania 22. I can watch that 1,000 times and never get bored. I can remember the spots. I remember the story going to it. I remember the spots. I, of course, remember the ending. In my opinion, that's what made. I think honestly, that's the match that made Edge into such a star. A lot of people said Edge catching on Money Big on Cena. I say this match that in my opinion, Edge facing Mick Foley solidified Edge as a main event, true main event player. And because of that, look what happened. Edge is now one of the greatest of all time. He's one of my favorites. So I can't go wrong with that match. That match was just, even though the only downside was just short, but besides being short, it was still fun and it's still my favorite match, and I love to watch over and over again. Tag, then women's, then men's. Go. Okay. Um, Favorite tag team of all time. If you're talking about all time, we'll go that. Favorite tag of all time. Hmm. I think it might be DX, but again, like tag teams with me always changes. Like favorite pay per views or favorite matches of all time. It just varies, depends on mood. I might have to go back and I might redo my favorite WWE tag team. For favorite women, my favorite women's wrestler of all time, I would say Lita. My favorite men's wrestler, I would say I originally said Chris. I originally said Mick Foley, but I think I'm gonna have to just accept it because I think honestly, guys like Brandon Mitch nailed it right on the head. I'm gonna say Christian. Like when it comes to Mick Foley, I love Mick Foley to death, but when I think of my favorite wrestler guy that I love watching all the time, it's just Christian because I just relate to him. Someone who's kind of been in the shadows of everybody, someone's kind of been underutilized, not appreciated, but yet has talent. And I just kind of saw a little bit of myself. I know that sounds odd, but it's just, he just kind of reminds me of myself, like during the dark days of my life and everything. So I kind of connected him a lot more than like say like The Rock or anything like that. But that's more like a personal reason. So, but I would say that. Did you know Bull Dempsey, the Blue, Me, and Nunzio wrestled at Grimm's Tour Show? I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I mean, God, they had the Twisted Sisters and Holly Day and Thunder Rosa, aka Cobra Moon, which is awesome. Thoughts on Buddy Murphy going to 205 Live? It was an odd choice, but because how 205 Live is now, I think he could do very well for himself. I'd like to see more of Buddy Murphy. Who knows? Maybe this will be the moment he needed. Maybe this was the thing he needed the most. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But I'm definitely curious, especially Vince McMahon's not running the 205 Live anymore, which is great. So we'll just see what happens. What's your opinion on Jeff Jarrett being inducted in the Hall of Fame? Everyone made a big deal out of it. Like guys like Alexa, everybody's shouting it. With me, I'm just like, who cares? It's Jeff Jarrett's going to the Hall of Fame, big deal. I got more upset when Donald Trump was inducted to the Hall of Fame. I got over it. I don't understand why Jeff Jarrett's such a big deal. Again, I understand that he hasn't had the greatest track record, but honestly, if he's in the Hall of Fame, okay, whatever, that's fine. It is what it is. Not gonna go over that. What's your pain? Oh, okay, all right. So Taker has his yard over 25 years. Roman Reigns loses his in 5 minutes to Braun. LOL. See what you did there, Harry. Or Flynn 14, as he liked to be called. Have you seen Black Panther? Yes, I did. I did say I was going to do a review. Unfortunately, I didn't feel like it, but kind of do a quick little review. I thought it was very good. I enjoyed it. For those of you that have not seen it, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there are two after credit scenes. One of them is a little kind of off-putting, but then the other one sets up for Infinity Wars. But yeah, I thought it was very good. Like honestly, I'll buy it. I don't think it was as amazing as everyone else was making out to be, but I still thought it was very enjoyable. Thoughts on this year's WWE Hall of Fame class? Goldberg, he was rumored, he's done a lot, so I'm fine with Goldberg. Dudley Boys, I'm definitely happy for them. They deserve being Hall of Fame for a while. Ivory, that one, I honestly thought it was maybe going to be Victoria. I would prefer Victoria or China, but if you're going to put Ivory in there, that's fine. Good for her. And of course, Jeff Jarrett, I'm fine with it. I'm not going to complain over that. But yeah, I'll have a better idea, like the complete Hall of Fame when it happens. So, but yeah, so far it's not a bad turnout. Like I think it's a very solid Hall of Fame this year. So I've already come to all the questions now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wait here. Just gonna sit here and wait a little bit to answer some more questions. Again, you can ask me any questions you want. I probably won't be on here as long as some of my other videos, but I'll be on here for a while. Would you rather watch WWE Product today or the dying days of WCW? Probably WWE Product. Because at least I have 205 Live and NXT. And they count as WWE programming, so at least they have those. WCW, there would be nothing like good about it. It'd be just garbage. Plus, again, I was never really a WCW fan. I tried watching a few and I just couldn't get into it. But because WWE went just for NXT alone, even 205 Live sucked. And still continued to suck. I started NXT, so and that counts as WWE programming. So that alone one really wins. Took my big brother to see Justice League last November on his birthday. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm not going to see Justice League. I'm not really a DC guy, and honestly, like I never really got into whole Justice League and stuff like that. I mean, I like Batman, I like Lobo, I like Teen Titans, but Watchmen's pretty cool and Beaver Verdad. But there's only like a handful of DC stuff I like. Most of the time, I just don't care for it. It's not my thing. I prefer Marvel. That's just me personally. But that I still think that's pretty cool though. Like as long as you guys had a good time and everything, I can't say anything wrong about that or anything bad about that. If you guys had a good time, you guys had a good time, and I hope you did. Uh-oh. I'm getting a call from certain somebody. Hang on, guys. Hello? Huh? You seriously not like DC? Oh my. I thought you knew that. I'm not a big DC guy. It's Noah, guys, from Watts Brand. Subscribe to his channel, by the way. I'll definitely come over and do it. Yeah, I don't know when, because also I have to pick up Brandon, so it depends if he wants to do another one too. Because I would say my next event would probably be maybe NXT Takeover Orleans. I'm not too sure. It would probably most likely be WrestleMania though.
WrestleMania. All right. When you're done with your Q&A, call me and we'll talk some business. All right.
Yeah, I got it. So. All right, I'll call you a little bit. All right. That was Noah, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. Justice League cartoon, then the movie. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Again, I just never got into DC. Favorite Rumble moment, AJ debut or Nakamura winning? I'm a bigger fan of AJ Styles, and that moment was amazing, but I would say Nakamura just to the fact the curse finally ended because for 8 years, I was miserable with the Rumble results. But for 7 years straight, I've been just the Rumble winners just ruin it. And they're all guys I didn't want to win. And now finally we get someone I actually liked and fit the description and category of everything I said. So I would just say Nakamura just due to the fact the curse ended on that day. And I was just a happy guy after that. How should they bill Shinsuke and AJ for WrestleMania? Really, it's not really. Here's the thing. I don't want overbook it because that's one of the problems that I believe everyone thinks that you need overbook something like WWE storyline. When in reality, you can just watch NXT. And you can do this simple, basic storylines, and it's compelling enough. So with AJ, also, I would do is after AJ retains that fast lane, I just have them, maybe have a couple tag team matches and slowly build them up where maybe there's some animosity. Again, no heel or face. They're both baby faces. Maybe they start trying to get competitive one another, trying to see who's better as weeks build up, and then maybe go a line or something. Maybe like AJ. This is like Nakamura wrestling. He realizes that Nakamura isn't doing so well, and AJ calls him out and says, you're not the Nakamura that you were in Japan when I fought last time. The Nakamura in Japan I fought. The Nakamura I fought in Japan, actually gave me a fight. He had a fighting chance, and on top of it, he actually beat me. I'm not looking at that same Nakamura. You're a joke. You're just a show what you used to be. You're not this King of Strong style. No, you're this. You claim to be a rock star, the artist. You're not the King of Strong style. You become a shell of yourself pretty much, and just have Nakamura start getting more serious and being a little bit more like he was in Japan, maybe being a few guys like Jinder Mahal, a few minutes or something, and being some guys he couldn't, he had trouble being like Jinder Mahal, and having be a few guys like Sami Zayn stuff to build them up, and then just kind of talk about their history in Japan and stuff, and that's kind of how I build it. Again, something simple, kind of similar to what Delexman said. I think that would be the simplest and best story you can tell. Just have AJ just look at Nakamura, start watching wrestling, thinking this isn't the Nakamura. If this is not Nakamura I'm fighting, then it's going to be a piece of cake. I'm going to beat you easily. And then you just have Bill Nakamura to be treated more seriously, and he starts winning more matches, he starts becoming more like the King of Strong style, and that's how you build it. And I have Nakamura win the title. That's how I would build it. What state do you live? I live in California. No Laura. I love No Laura. Hello. Hello to you. Well, number one. Speaking of Nakamura versus Styles, speaking of Nakamura versus AJ Styles, will it main event WrestleMania 3? No. We all want it. No one wants it. I want. Everybody wants it. They believe that should be the main event, but we already know what the main event's going to be. It's going to be Roman and Lesnar. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tempted that at WrestleMania watching. I'm tempted just to turn off once that match. If Roman and Lesnar is that match, it's the main event. It's the last match. I'm thinking of just shutting off Mania after that. Just calling it a day. I'm not kidding you. I have no interest in that match. Once AJ Nakamura is done, that's my main event there. And once they do Lesnar and Roman, then that's the time I should show up the TV or show up like streaming. I just do my review. Plain simple. I want AJ Nakamura to happen, but it ain't gonna happen in the main event. You're more likely to get that match on the opener than the main event. How would you react if Grimm debuts in Exodus Rumble and eliminates Hawkins? I think I'll laugh. You know, I think that'd be kind of pretty funny. Honestly, that actually be kind of cool. Um, what's the entertainment? Could Johnny Gargano become the next Daniel Bryan on the main roster? He could be. He could be the Daniel Bryan or Sami Zayn. He could definitely can be. Again, he's going to go on the main roster, which is scary because Raw still for the most part has been still bad and stale. But at least this week's Raw was actually good for once, and I'll say that. And SmackDown, I don't trust anything what's going on SmackDown at this point. I'm afraid they'll ruin him there. So honestly, like he has the potential, and there's potential in Gargano. It's just how the writing, creative writing, just how they handle him. Like most of the time when NXT clubs come up, they've been mistreated. So Gargano could be one of those guys that just gets mistreated as a jobber. We all know what's going to happen. I'm a little worried for Gargano. I just hope that when he comes up, they use him properly. They use him smartly. Best WrestleMania theme. Whoo-hoo! Oh man, I really liked WrestleMania 18's Saliva's Superstar. WrestleMania 17 is always a classic with the Limp Bizkit's My Way. WrestleMania 19 with Limp Bizkit again. Crack, excuse me, Crackhead. That's always a fun song. WrestleMania 20 was also another good one. With Step Up. Um, WrestleMania 23, I like the one thing they used in the opener was the how it goes. It was the slower song, theme song of it. The Memory Never Will Die. I love that song. WrestleMania 24, Hey Yo. That was a very good one too. There's quite a bit of good on WrestleMania themes. I don't know because always it's kind of the same thing when it comes to like matches and just theme songs in general. Just it always just depends. Like one minute I could say I like the Limp Bizkit song, but the next thing you know I'm like, oh, I really like this version, this song better. It always varies. So I can't really give you a clear answer on that. I'm just gonna watch Roman Lesnar Part 2 because it's gonna be just an old school brawl like watches matches. That's fine. I like brawling fights too if done right, but the problem is I just don't care. Like no one won this match at WrestleMania 31. No one did, and the only reason that was such a moment was because Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank. If it weren't for that, I would have never gotten excited. And this is just no one wants to see, and there's going to be no escaping this time. We're going to have a clear cut winner, and it's going to be Roman, and then that's why. And it's and the problem, one of the biggest problems is just it was predictable. For a year, we predicted this was going to happen. That's why I think a lot of people are not looking forward to Chamber because we know who's winning. I think, in my opinion, that's one of the biggest problems, honestly, why tickets aren't doing so well, is because fans already know who's winning the chamber, and it's kind of pointless to go pay a ticket to go see a chamber live for a match you know who's winning. And I'm talking about it's a match that is a guy winning that no one wants to see win. I know you like him, but I'm just calling out for myself and the other fans. But if you're excited for it, you're looking for a slug fest, go right ahead. For me, I could care less. I'm really not looking forward to it. In fact, no, that'll be my piss break. Did you watch NXT? Of course. I always watch NXT. And that was a very good show, too. I like what they're doing with Velveteen Dream. I thought Gargano freaking almost was another good match. It's still another solid show. I rarely have any complaints about it. Does Vince Russo deserve credit for wrestling for writing the Attitude Era? I could care less about Vince Russo, honestly. Harry Flynn, I'm making my WrestleMania card for my action figures. Pretty cool. Nola, biggest what if in WWE? Biggest what if in WWE? That's a lot. There's a lot about that one. I have to think about that one again too. That's one of those ones that I had to look at too. You should watch OSW review. They are funny guys. Maybe I'll check them out. Are you familiar with NWA wrestling right now? And this is now NWA champion. I know what NWA is. Actually, I thought I heard that Colt Cabana just won the title. I could be mistaken. I thought Colt Cabana just won the title. I could be wrong, but I know what NWA is. I just haven't had time to watch it and everything. But I know what it is. Your WZ match. I would say for entertainment purposes, I would say check out Jerry Juggalo versus CeeLo. I'm not gonna lie, even on commentary, I had a blast commentating that match. I would say that's one of the most fun matches I had on commentary. It was just it's Jerry Juggalo and CeeLo. They're just hilarious and they're such cool guys. But I would say, as in terms of wrestling wise, I would say probably Christian Sky and Nathan Brick. I thought that, in my mind, is going to be one of those matches where that kind of defines WZ. It's going to be one of those matches you watch and you're kind of like, okay, it was just a match, but you look back and you go, well, that was like a WZ classic. And I mean, that I was just blown away how talented. I knew Christian Sky was very good, but I was very impressed with Nathan Brick. I really liked him. I feel like Cien Almas has a Guerrero potential. What about you? It could be the same thing about Johnny Gargano being next to Bryan. Again, it's just how WWE uh, does with Almas. You know, for all Almas could be on par with A Guerrero. He could be maybe just as good, maybe better, or he could be the drizzling shits. I don't. In the words of Mitch, he could be the drizzling shits. I don't know. Again, that's all on just WWE and the writing and how they're going to book him. That's what's all on. I caught Christian Miracle making a mistake in Sin video. LOL. WWE Championship or the NWA World Championship? Probably WWE. If you're talking about like the look WWE Championship, the NWA title, I never. The look looks too cartoonish and looks too like toyish. But I guess some people can say that about the WWE Championship currently. But again, that's just opinion wise. I got my nephew to do the glorious entrance. I could not stop laughing at his glorious entrance. Hey, everyone's tried it at least once. It's like the equivalent of Triple H of spin water. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes when I'm in the shower, I do the spit like Triple H. It's hilarious. Would you be mad if Nikki Bella won the first women's Royal? Oh, if she had won the first women's Royal Rumble. I wouldn't hate it, but I'll be kind of. I would say I wouldn't hate it, but I'd be kind of like questioning, like, really, you're gonna give it to her? That'll be more. I'll be more concerned, like, really, like I want to be like, fuck this shit. I'd be more like, really, you went with Nikki? It just be kind of like a more like an ugh, like, oh my god, really type of thing. Favorite WZ commentary. Not answering that one, Noah. Nope, ain't happening. Nope, no. That is not even fair. You know I'm a commentator. That ain't fair. I ain't answering those type of questions. So no, I'm not falling for that. No way. Can you see Velveteen Dream versus Cena? Oh heck yeah! I see Velveteen Dream as a world champion. I still think that. I don't care what anybody says. Velveteen Dream, I look at it and go, that's a future world champion. That guy could be your next face of the company. That guy is a baby face. I'm not kidding you. I keep telling people this. I told guys like Mitch about this, and Mitch just crap on him. Say, oh, he's shit. He's going to be released in 2 years. Well, now look what's happened. He had a great match with Aleister Black. He had another very solid match with Cassius. He has one of the best characters and gimmicks right now. The crowd loves him. I would say he's just as over as guys like Braun Strowman Russo. Velvet Dream is the NXT version of Braun Strowman, which Braun Strowman is the Raw version of SmackDown's Russo. That's how I see it. That's how over Velvet Dream is in my eyes. Favorite years in WWE. Well, yeah, I can't. I never really grew up watching WWE all that much because I wasn't allowed to. But just judging from what I've been seeing, I would probably say 2002, 2003, because that was the start, kind of the draft and everything. That's when we had Eric Bischoff. And that was the beginning of the Ruthless Aggression era, which was my favorite era. So I would say 2003, 2002, 2003. In fact, I have the entire 2003 pay per view and the 2002 pay per view. I have the complete 2002, 2003 on DVD pay per view set. Even I got Global Warming Tour, which is a rare DVD find. Do you watch anime? Just asking. I watch some, but I'm not like big on it. The animes I have watched are, of course, like Yu-Gi-Oh! I have because I watched that when I was a kid. That was my childhood. I love Trigun. I saw the new Godzilla anime movie, which they're making a part two of. This coming to Netflix, which I thought was not a bad movie. It's definitely really different. Um, I would say those are some of the animes I enjoyed. Like again, I'm not the biggest anime fan, but I'd be lying if I said I don't watch anime. I've watched some anime, and there's some anime I do like, but I'm not like, oh, I gotta watch this anime. It's just some of the shows I happen to like happen to be anime. That happens to be like stuff like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Trigun. Okay. Fair is the interviewer. Gee, I wonder who. I either think really hard on the Dozy interviewer. After all, there's only freaking like 500 billion of them. No, I know who it is. It's only one freaking interviewer. You know the answer, Noah. Jesus Christ. No, you suck. LOL. Just kidding. Harry 14. Oh, Flynn 14. Firing shots. Ooh. I sense something for next year's Royal Rumble now. Did you see that Arnold Jungle movie? No. I never really got into Hey Arnold that much. And honestly, I forgot it was even released in theaters. So, let's see. Batgirl or Supergirl? Probably Batgirl, just because I'm more of a Batman fan. Um, yeah, I'll say that. Christian Miracle responded to my comment from his video today. LOL. That's hilarious. I would probably check that out then, because I don't know what video he did. But I think that's kind of cool. Do you think Yugi versus Okaiba first duel ended in bullshit? Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, what do you mean, like, ended in bullshit? Like, because all I remember was Seo Kaiba was summoning a bunch of monsters, and all Yuki did was use Exodia and then beat him for it. Like, I mean, I never had, but then again, the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh, there were so many botches, so many mistakes with card names and rule breaking, all that stuff. Like it was ridiculous. It wasn't until season two, in my mind, where Yu-Gi-Oh actually got way better, and that was my personal favorite when they went season two and then season three. I would say season two was my favorite when it was the Battle City Finals. I think that was my favorite. That's when like, the true Yu-Gi-Oh was born. So your favorite YouTuber, Cody Brandon, is live. Oh my god. Yeah, well, we're not gonna go into the Cody thing. Like we've already we're, we're, we're we're kind of going off now. and he's not my favorite YouTuber. That'd be more guys like I don't know who that would be honestly. Maybe like Logan Paul or Smockbusters or something like that. Um, but hey, if you're gonna watch that, then go ahead. You know, like, but keep me out of it. Like, I don't want anything to do with it. If they're gonna talk about whoever and mention, as long as they don't mention my name, I'm fine. You know, I don't care what they do. I'm staying out of drama. What's your favorite? Oh, okay. Oh, I it's not. Okay, no, the other one. Uh, Akeda 09 just retracted the message. So, you like Logan Paul? No, I don't. Like, first I thought his videos were just like, I respect him because he got a lot of views, but then after a whole controversy video with him and the suicide thing, I was just like, okay, that's kind of just, that was low. And then there's apparently a video where he was torturing fish, and there's actually a video clip where somebody re-uploaded on YouTube where he's tasering dead rats. I'm afraid of rats. I would kill one if I had a gun, but I would not taser them after they're dead. I would just kill them and that's it, and then get rid of their bodies. I throw out a trash can or bury them, but I would not fucking taser them for a fucking joke. Seriously, Logan Paul, in my mind, might be the most hated YouTuber right now. Just the stuff that he says and does, and he's refusing to fight freaking what's his name now. The guy's just the guy's a joke, and I agree with Mitch cold heartedly on that. Like Logan Paul can just be a dick for all I care. I mean, I'll check out his content just to see what other stupid thing he does, but he's not even worth the time. And I'm surprised he gets this many all these subscribers and everything. People like his followers still defend him. It makes me kind of laugh. Have you seen the Netflix show End of the Fucking World? No, I have not even heard of it. In fact, I rarely go on Netflix now. I challenge Noah to a match unless he's going to be a bitch and not accept. Oh, Harry Flynn calling out Watts brand. Top 5 Yu-Gi-Oh coders because as a kid, I was good at Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm starting to get back into it. Joey Wheeler, number 1. I would say Rex Raptor, number 2. Bakura, mainly Yami Bakura, number 3. Um, mm, who else? Maybe Bones. And I'd probably say, I'd probably say Merrick Ishtar, maybe. I would say a little tricky list. After all this Yu-Gi-Oh talk, I might want to watch Yu-Gi-Oh again now. Fuck. Advance of so many sexual harassments in Hollywood. Fucking Harvey Weinstein. I don't know who that is and all those sexual harassments. Welcome to the real world, man. Especially live in America. Did you know Fairy Odd Parents and Dan Fino creator has a YouTube channel? I think so. Like I think I vaguely remember something like that. What is the problem with the DC universe? Why aren't they as good as Marvel? I think the biggest problem with them, honestly, are two things. One, they're too dark. Like there's some dark you can handle, but they treat it more seriously. And I just feel like they seem more overpowered. They just seem more overpowered. While Marvel, yes, you have the Hulk and Thor, but most of them aren't really invincible. They're not as you know as almost like godlike. I mean, for God's sakes, DC, all they have is they have Superman. That's already enough. And I despise Superman. I think that's the biggest problem, is because I just feel like DC characters have a better chance of getting out of a situation unscathed, while Marvel is more likely to struggle, and I consider them more like an underdog. And that's just, again, that's just a personal preference. And plus, I just think Marvel has the better superheroes and better characters. I mean, you got Spider Man, you got Iron Man, Captain America, the Hulk, She Hulk. Oh my god. Um, Venom, Carnage are my favorite. Lizard. And plus the Marvel movies are always better than the DC live action movies. But DC usually does better when it comes to like the TV movie, like TV straight DVD animated movies. So I give them credit at least for that. But again, that's more a personal preference. I just prefer Marvel, and I think that's why. Will Ben Affleck still be Batman? I have no idea. Top 5 Yu-Gi-Oh! Live duels. I have no idea. Again, I have to think about that one. Holy shit. I accept Harry Flynn name, the place and date, and I'll be there. Will you or run away? Oh, what's talking about the Harry Flynn? No, if you're not down with that, I got 3 words for you. Eat it, yeah. Oh, Steely from Graham. Oh, Harry Flynn, World 2019. Bring it on, bitch. Damn. We got Savage Flynn. Hey, winner of the Royal Rumble of 2018, so he can back it up. After freaking Brandon and I freaking jinxed him and the jinxing and then actually having him win still might makes you laugh. Black Widow, Wonder Woman. If you're talking about live action, I would say Black Widow because she's played by Scarlett Johansson. She's higher. But if you're talking about like overall designs and like everything when it comes to comic books and shows animated stuff like that, I'm gonna say Wonder Woman. And I'm gonna go ahead by attractiveness. Being honest, like attractiveness wise. Who will win from the fight between Brock Lesnar and Ken Shamrock? Probably Ken Shamrock because Lesnar probably um freaking failed another drug test. I mean, after all, I mean, at least Ken Shamrock doesn't need enhancements to beat someone. Ooh, too soon. Top 5 worst Yu-Gi-Oh characters. They're not so. They're not so cute. Damn it! I was gonna put Cell Calculus number 1. Shit. Okay. I would say top would be Weevil Underwood. Um, oh, man. Well, I can't really think of anybody else. Huh. Most of the guys I just I'd probably say Darts, just a total scumbag. This is not to you, Noah Watts, but there is a character named Noah who's fucking annoying. I hate him. Gozaboro Kaiba, not Seto Kaiba, so that count. So that doesn't count. I hate him. Uh, I can't think of a fifth one. I have to really think about that one. Brandon be the ref. LOL. And let me guess, I'm the special guest enforcer. Harry Flynn and Noah going at, guys. All right, let's see here. You saw that video of Cena explaining why he didn't put over the Nexus? No, and quite frankly, like, I don't care because we already know how Cena is. I'll feed you depressing talk. Okay, seriously, what's that's going way over the line, dude. Seriously. Back off, Noah. Or I'll turn you to the Noah from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. If you've not seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Then you have no idea what I'm talking about, and trust me, thank God you don't. Noah, the character, and him are the same. So, damn! Oh my God! Oh! What's the problem with Bray Wyatt? I have no idea. Like, I don't know what Dudley's doing with them. He's fucking talented. Again, I'm not Dudley. I don't make the rules. I don't know what their problem is. Have you seen Naruto? No. Again, I mean, I'll say this. I saw the first couple episodes when it was new, but after that, I couldn't get into it. Just, I couldn't. Holy crap! I've been doing this for over an hour. And you're named after a Uncharted 2 character. I love this. No one, Harry Flynn. Screw this. You know what? Screw Royal Rumble. I want these two at WrestleMania. Shots fired. Stop it. What? Oh, stop. No. Oh, stop. No, Laura's getting involved. No, Laura, just go look at some Tony Storm stuff because I know you have a hard on for freaking Tony Storm for some reason. Granted, she's attractive, but not gonna say anything else. Graham and Mitch are my managers. Oh my God. Honestly, I think Mitch would be more Noah's side, just being honest with you. First video game you ever played, if you remember. I would say my first GameCube video game I've ever owned and played was a Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee. I played quite a few games on Game Gear. I don't remember on Wii. Arcade, there's tons of games I played. Yeah, I don't remember honestly like that. I played so many for years, like it's ridiculous. First WWE video game you played? I would say probably SmackDown versus Raw 2011. That was the first WWE game I owned. No, scratch that. It was SmackDown versus Raw 2008. I take that back. That was, I think, the first WWE video game I played and I owned. Then it was Raw vs. SmackDown 2011. Goldsmith is totally on Team Watts, Brand, and we will destroy you in one round. Shot still fired. No, Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble. I will be the real answer for this fight. Oh, no, Laura's dude. I love my fans. I love them all. Henry fan. Would you want to see me destroying Noah in a squash match? Oh my God. Ever play Here Comes the Pain? No, because I don't have the game consoles for it, so I have to weigh on that. But I have a Nintendo 64, so maybe eventually I could try playing some No Mercy, some of the other older games eventually. Because I always hear No Mercy was the best, or everyone's favorite. I'm going to probably answer a couple more questions, and then I got to go and take a quick shower. So Noah is all talk, no action. Oh, oh, pipe bomb. Oh, pipe bomb. Oh, Harry going all out. Oh, whew. Oh man. Oh man. Harry Flynn acting like CM Punk over here. Holy shit. Savage Straight Savage in the chat. My God. wait. I'll do it like freaking Jack. By God, Straight Savage in this chat. By God, that comic killed him. Watts Brand. No, Watts Brand versus Harry Nuts Flynn. Uncharted 2 versus Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 3. That's how I see it. Oh my God. This is great. Harry Flynn's freaking attacking everybody now. This is great. Harry Flynn's ego has come full circle now. Ever since winning the Rumble, now he acts like he owns the place now. Oh my God, this is great. I'm Braun, Noah's Ellsworth. Oh my God, this is great. I think Noah and Harry Flynn are going to become best friends. This is priceless. I love it. Oh my God. I want to stay on this chat some more, but unfortunately I gotta take a shower and I know Noah you want to talk to me very quick, so I'm gonna have to give Noah a call too, but I gotta take my shower and use the restroom. But you guys want to continue your little battle, go ahead. Oh wait, Harry Flynn, your talk is just like EC3, first NXT run. Oh! 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 Low. That was low. Oh! Burn! No, Lord. Noah and Harry in here. You two are not the best in this chat. I'm the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Character in the world. Been the best since day one. Day one is whipping down since. Day one is lime all up. Knock it down like that. Yeah. Hey, let's welcome these folks to Uso Penitentiary. Okay, all right. It's not paranoia. It's the Usos. I had to get that out of the way. I had to get that out of the way. No, Laura, that sounds like an uncured STD. Damn! Oh my God! It's a triple threat now. It's a three-way. Screw it. Why are you so gay? Now, Mitch, right when I'm about to end this chat, now fucking comments. Why are you so gay? Well, Mitch, I'll tell you why I'm so gay. You see, I'm so gay because years back I ate this mushroom. And when I ate the mushroom, giant cuckoo clocks came from the sky. And I got hit with one of them. And when that happened, it sucked me into a vortex where I was introduced to My Little Pony. And I rode on one of the ponies that took me all the way to Neverland. And I got to meet Peter Pan. But then unfortunately, Peter Pan raped me so bad that I ended up turning into Dr. Satan for Rob Zombie's Haunted World of Super El Beasto. And when that happened, unfortunately, I went a little cuckoo and ate too much candy corn. And because I ate too much candy corn, I ended up getting some brain damage that ended up coming alive and turning blue and started talking to me. And then when that happened, he came alive and bit my hand. And then when he bit me, then I went to bed and I woke up and I just found out I ended up just kept on spilling the truth, and that's how I became gay. Hope that helps, Mitch. I can use your own tricks against you, son of a bitch. Fix your name like your grammar and flunk out of your chat. Jesus, Harry, how many subs you got? You don't even have a logo. Damn. Once your talk is like even Marie W. career. Oh wait, what did he career? Jesus Christ. Or more than you. I love you all. I love you all. No, Cole Smith being freaking Roasted asshole. I hope you burn in fire. Those are your loved ones. And all your belongings. Well, I would, but unfortunately, I'm gay, and as long as I'm gay, unfortunately, that can't happen, or at least not yet. I hope you crash your car. Been there, done that, still here. The only thing that was, and to be fair, the only thing that was worse than my crash car was your relationship with Beth. Ooh, too soon. Noah's trash fire. I hope he gets shot up. Too soon, man. Too soon. This is what happens when guys like Noah and myself get very interactive with guys like Brandon and freaking Mitch. Except with Mitch, except when it comes to Mitch, Noah just gets annoyed, but when it comes to Brandon, Noah will just start turning red and almost fall off a freaking structure when they're filming a certain wrestling show and possibly watching porn. But they'll kill me on here. The fuck is going on here? I don't know. Everyone just took over now. It's ridiculous. No, look, like a great man said, I bring the darkness and I come from hell and I'll put you under. That's a good song. Okay, you know what? I'm going to end this now. This is getting ridiculous. I can listen to this all day, but I got to get going. You guys deal with this. Noah is the great couple leader. Well, if that were true, at least freaking Noah can actually talk. What the fuck is going on here? Seriously. Oh my god. What the fuck? Noah, who said that no Laura if you're important? Oh my god, what the I'm ending this. This is too much. I'm ending it. I'm gonna say this was the most fun I had. So I'm gonna put a link in the description for WZ, for Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Subscribe to our wrestling channel. Please get that trending. And you guys enjoy yourselves. I'm gonna take a quick shower and go to the restroom, and then Noah, I'll call you in a little bit. But I did that. Take care, all my peeps. I'll see you guys next time.